Welcome. This video is about creating assessments or quiz or knowledge check using Copilot and Microsoft Forms. Go to Microsoft Forms, you will see a new quiz button. And now we can use Copilot to create quiz questions. Now, what should a prompt contain? There are certain components you need to know. Here is a sample prompt, some sample prompts, and a checklist of how you should create a proper quiz or evaluation. You can download. The link is in the description. So first thing is, of course, the topic, the number of questions you want, what type of questions you want to ask. Typically, multiple choice works best. Ask it to mark the right answer, give answer explanation also, and then difficulty level. Here I have specified 5 questions, but I have tried up to 30 questions, and to my knowledge, there is no upper limit at all. Now I can ask it to generate. Now, one common thing people want is they want to refer to a file or files. Those files have the content. As of today, at least, that is November 2024, that's not possible, but you can copy paste some base content up to 10,000 characters here. So let's generate this. You can see it is following our instructions quite well, generating questions, answers, marking them, and also providing answer explanation. Currently, it has created 5 questions. You can iterate here and ask it to modify, add. But this time, as a demo, I'm just going to keep this collection. Now, this has become a regular forms-based quiz. At this point, you cannot use Copilot to add more questions. Now, Copilot has gone into sort of edit mode. This one is just going to give you some suggestions about layout and so on, but it's not going to add more questions. This Copilot button allows me to rewrite this title and subtitle. And these individual Copilot buttons which come next to each question help me rewrite that question. But now when I click on add new question, click on one question, there is Copilot. But this is going to help you generate one question at a time. The ability to generate multiple questions is available only in the beginning. The next step is to stylize it a little, make it more interesting for people. In fact, styles contains different layouts and some visuals. There is background music as well. There are lots of options available. But if you don't like any of them, go to customize. Here also you will see a lot of stock images. But if you don't like those, no problem. Click on plus sign, choose an image and an accent color. In styles, we also have background music. There are 6 options available. I like the first 3, they are soothing. And of course, the respondents can switch it off if they find it distracting. So for now, I'm going to use this theme, and this is the simplest one. So styling is done. Now the next step is to configure settings. The sprocket or gear opens the settings pane. It's a very good idea to enable practice mode. So when people actually click on the link to fill that quiz, this is what they will see. They will see a demo version and they'll get the feel of how things happen. Now I'm going to submit it to answer the correct question. Then I can just skip, go to the next one, submit, and then complete the practice. And then they can also see recap. After the practice, you saw that the results were shown, and that depends on this setting. But I would suggest the respondents deserve to see the results immediately. So after they submit, they can not only see the results, but they can also see explanations, which is a good way of teaching them why their answers went wrong. And as a part of the quiz exercise itself, they are learning something new. This part we will see under sharing. Of course, accept responses. Now, if it's a time-bound thing, initially you keep it off and only when you want to start it, accept it. Or other option we have is you have a specific time window in which you want to do it. This quiz will be available only between this time. But once the quiz starts, how long should it be? That is also controlled from here. Now to configure everything, we have to have practice mode off. So start date, end date, and you can also set time duration. So within this period, we have specific amount of time during which people have to answer. Now, if they just sit there and the time is over, the form will be automatically submitted and no editing will be possible after the time has elapsed. So this is only 5 questions, so I'm going to give 5 minutes. Shuffle questions is a very important setting because if it's a very competitive exam and people are appearing in a group, there is a chance that they copy each other's answers blindly. To avoid that, shuffle the questions. So then we have disable question number, again, a sort of a deterrent. But shuffling questions is one thing. Even the answers options can be shuffled. By default, 1 point is given, but ideally, you would want all answers to be mandatory. It's a quiz, it's an evaluation. You can't have optional things there. So the problem is, this setting has to be done manually. And the related setting is shuffle options. So each person will see these in different order. Unfortunately, you will have to go to each question and manually set required and shuffle options. When you add questions manually, this is easy because for the first question, you set everything and that setting inherits for further questions. But here Copilot created the questions automatically. That's why this manual activity needs to be done. Okay, so our settings are done, configuration is done, styles are done. Now it's a very good idea to preview it and try it out yourself. Ideally, not just on PC. Many people may be working on mobile, so make sure everything looks fine. Another thing to check before you finalize is the correct answers. Yes, Copilot has created correct answers, but it's a good idea to cross-check. So after preview is done, now let's create some links and share it with the intended audience. To do that, we have two options broadly: anonymous and specific people within the organization. Now, because it's a quiz, obviously you want to know who attended the quiz and what was their evaluation. So in this case, anonymous is not going to be used. But even within the named version, there is everyone in the company. And then, of course, you want to record their name, which will automatically happen. Means that people are allowed to log in before they can appear for the quiz. And usually you will want only one response per person. So this is everyone in the company, but or more often than not, you will have specific people in mind. They can give their name or email address or even group names. That will give you like this. And now how do we share this with them? This is the link. It's a very scary long link. So don't copy it as it is. Shorten it. Easier on the eyes. Now you can just copy the link and send it to people the way you want. Or you can email it directly from here. And then it'll create this kind of email or a message. And even this message, Copilot can help you rewrite. Messages can go as Outlook and Teams if you want. The third option is if you want to show it during an online class, for example, a QR code also is there, auto-generated. You can download it and use it in PowerPoint or any other place which is relevant. And lastly, you may want to put it on your intranet or some web page or even Sway page. So it'll give you this kind of code. All that you have to do is copy it and put it in your web page or Sway. So for demo purpose, I'm just going to copy this link. So let's see the experience from the point of view of the respondent. I put the link, press enter, and it says, wait, it's starting soon. Why did that happen? Because I just changed the settings and said, do not accept responses and show this message. Now I decide to accept responses and I'm putting a duration of 4 minutes. Let's come back here and refresh the page. Now the quiz will start. It tells me I have 4 minutes and the timer will start when I click on this button. It'll ask me to authenticate if it has not already happened because we have said record name and specified the users. At the top, you will see the timer decrementing, and then you can attempt your questions in any order. You can even edit them while the timer is on. And finally, when you're done, now I get lots of things. I can see my results, which is good. That's where I'm going to see the actual evaluation. So it tells me time, what was right, what was wrong. And it's also telling me the answer explanations. Now, if you want, you can save your response. In case there's a dispute later, it will be saved. Now, if you saved it, you will see it under filled forms. I'm going to expedite it by adding some more responses. Now that we have responses, come back to your form, go to responses. You will see this being refreshed live. You will see responses, average score, and average time. Below, for every question, you will also see what is the correct answer and how many people gave the correct answer and the distribution of that. Now the next thing to do is what? One is you may just want to share this summary with someone. Go to these three dots under Insights and Actions and say Share a Summary Link. It will create a link. This is an anonymous link, so anyone with that link will be able to open it and see the summary. So this is the title of the quiz. These are the questions. These are the responses and the overall statistics. The other thing which you will generally want to do is maybe you want to analyze results in Excel. Till recently, we could only download a copy and that would be a snapshot. Now we have results in Excel. This one creates a live connection to an Excel file in OneDrive. It'll open that Excel file on browser. And the best part is when more responses come, you don't have to ever download this file again. There's a live link. So it'll keep getting updated. Boost responses with Copilot means what? If this quiz was open for a week and you realize people are not responded, then you may want to send a reminder. And even the reminder Copilot will help you generate to make it more appealing for people to respond. But then, assume everything is done now, then someone has to review the answers. So that is done from here. And once all the answers are reviewed and finalized, then you can post the scores so that people can see the evaluation for themselves. It will show you all the answers, but one at a time now. This is boss. This is assistant. Like that, you can navigate. So you have a people view, one person at a time. You also have a question view. And in that question, this is the question. And these are the answers. Because two people gave the answers, these are the two responses. Generally, evaluation or review will be done on a per person basis. So go to the person, look at each response. Is everything okay? If there is a problem, you can edit it. And on a per question basis, you can put some comments. At a per evaluation level also, you can put some comments. And when you are happy with everything, move on to the next or previous person. When all this is done, go back. Now review is finished. Now we want to post the scores. You can do it selectively or select all and then say post scores. Now after posting scores, what happens? As a respondent, you just use the same link which we have used earlier, and now you will see the feedback and the evaluation in detail. So that completes the entire cycle. So I'm sure you found this useful. Share it with as many people as you can. Let everyone use this more effectively. And the rest of it you already know. Like, share, subscribe. But most importantly, give me ideas for more videos. So that's it for now. See you next time. Thank you.